Aight. Where did we leave off? We finished Palavin, and then we went to the Citadel, and we did a bunch of stupid shit on the Citadel.
Commander?
Commander. Well, it looks like Overlord and Delta 6 are here. I keep wanting to turn the sound up, but I'm afraid that it's going to come through too loud, like over my voice, like the beginning of Mass Effect 2, but I'll keep bumping it up here and there. It's not 7:30. I'm 5 minutes early. It's getting crazy, you know? Well, I'm just gonna fly around and do some boring shit while we get some more people streaming in. Yes, I'm horribly late for those in Europe. Castellus. Pick up the banner of the 1st Regiment or whatever. Should be here.
Signal confirmed.
It's not my fault you're in a different time zone. I said Eastern Standard Time. Make sure to do that every time. Just looking around for that fuel. Give me the fuel. There it is. Hopefully we can get out of here before those things immediately kill us. Oh, nope. They got us. That was a little too risky. That was a little too risky for my own good there. But now we know where it is.
Signal confirmed.
I deserve to get caught there because I was a little too greedy. Yeah, I put an announcement video out earlier today. I try to put an announcement video out a couple hours before I stream. On YouTube, if that counts for anything. Swing down here. I don't know what we can get here, but either way, we can fill up on fuel at the main area once we're... Fuel? Actually, I think the fuel's right by the planet.
I found
Yep,
something.
you can even hear it. 2 sets of fuel. Lucky us.
Reapers.
Hey, it's not my fault Brett chose to stream now. I sometimes ask him when he plans on streaming, but he on his channel, he says he's going to stream every day from like 6 to 10. I can't like not... I can't not interfere with that.
Faster than light.
Usually, it's not a bad idea to leave the fuel in that system because there's so much of it, but it's not that big of a deal to not have it, I suppose. I think that's everything here. There's nothing in the Trebia system. I don't think. Yeah, okay. We'll definitely rescue the students here in a second. We can go to the Kite's Nest. Just scan for stuff for now. This is the Batarian home nebula. Fatty YouTube and Twitch money. Well, I don't make any money from, I make 0 money from Twitch. I make like $35 a week from YouTube. Really pulling in some bank. All right, we'll come back here later. No, we can hit Karshan, but we'll get the fuel on the way back. Once, well, I'm going back to work tomorrow, just in time for the weekend. So I'll be back to work on Friday, and then I'm coming back, and obviously I'll be home on the weekend, but, I kind of want to set up a consistent Twitch schedule.
I found something.
But it'll probably be something pretty bland, like, Monday, Wednesday, and then Sunday is the podcast, and I might set up streaming before or after the podcast, but like twice or 3 times a week is good, and I can't really commit to Thursday or Friday. So during the day, Saturday would be ideal, but I can't consistently do it because if I have like an errand to run, it's gonna be on a Saturday, so I can't promise to stream at a certain time then. Zoot alors. You had an ad play? Huh. That doesn't seem right. I'll have to check because I don't have any.
Signal confirmed.
I did not tell it to. Shouldn't have Twitch doing anything like that unless it's doing it because there's monetized content on here because it's Mass Effect 3 or some shit. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. Okay, let's not risk it this time.
Evasion successful.
We'll just come back in and get it. Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything set up to play ads on this channel. I've made literally no changes to this channel, except the title of the stream and the avatar picture. That's it. So if there's ads, it's possible that they're just forced, unfortunately. Alright, got some fuel there, not a lot. We're gonna have to load up on fuel wherever we go next. So we did that and that. And what's up here? Sigurd's Cradle's done. Shrike Abyssal. Well, I guess let's hit all this up first. I mean, ads to make money for streaming is the way of the past. You just gotta set up like a donation thing, and I don't know, I feel genuinely bad doing that. I don't want people to directly give me their money. If you watch an ad for 30 seconds to a minute, give me like 2 cents for that, I'll take it, but someone directly sending me money doesn't feel right. Unless I was doing this for a full-time profession, but even in that case, like it feels kind of scammy. I don't know. I don't like asking for money. It's not a very friendly thing to do. In many circumstances. I guess in some, but I don't know.
Signal confirmed.
Well, we were mostly done scanning, but this isn't as time-consuming or as boring, because at least we're getting named stuff or credits or something. Alright, we gotta get some fuel, otherwise we might be stuck here. Okay, but really, where's the fuel?
Faster than light jump successful.
Check up here. It's gotta be up in this direction. No? Okay, there it is.
Evasion successful.
Coming from an angle. Yeah, Brett does have donations. I don't know. He doesn't. He's not employed. I'm employed, so I don't know. I feel like I don't need it. That's not saying I won't do it. I put a lot of time into this, but it's more that I don't want people who are short on money to ever feel like they would need to pay money for any reason. And obviously that's their choice, but still, I would feel guilty about it. Minos Wastelands. I guess we can swing by here. This is where Jacob's mission's gonna be later. What's up, Keith?
I found something.
Scan the whole system in one go. So I'm also kind of anal. I like picking up quests before we stop by and get them, but this might be a case. Oh, that's just credits. Never mind. Apparently there's fuel somewhere. There it is. I was gonna say, you're really gonna make me leave via the mass relay? Oh no. Okay, that was close. That was closer than I would like. The Apian Crest. Well, no, we've already been there. What is this? I don't remember what this is.
Signal confirmed.
Cool, that was easy. We might be able to top off our fuel while we're here, too. No, I mean, I should have clarified. It's not that I think people who ask for money are wrong to do so, and I don't judge them for that. I'm just saying, in my personal circumstance, I don't need money, so I'm not gonna ask for it right now. But in the future, when I could use the money, then or just like I realize that I've put so much time into this that maybe I should start accepting donations, then I'll do it. But for now, I don't need it. Okay, let's rescue some students. I don't think there's anything to scan here, actually. Let's hop over to Grissom Academy. I might do the Omega DLC earlier rather than later. Granted, it's quite a challenging DLC, especially that very end section in Afterlife. Very tough. But if I can do it earlier, the better, because I can get some better weapons and things like that. I really want to start using a shotgun. Do you have a light shotgun? I would like a light shotgun. What's my lightest shotgun? The scimitar's light. Yeah. I guess let's bring the scimitar. Granted, I like... I'd much rather use my powers more frequently. Now let's bring the scimitar for now. That's fine. Do we have any add-ons for our assault rifle? That's good. That's fine. She always gets stuck. I'm just bringing Edie because I haven't used her yet. I haven't bought the Black Widow yet. I'm probably not even going to buy those. I don't really like those guns. I don't use them. Incinerate and Overload is excellent. Recharge speed. Armor targets. Overload. Incinerate and Overload. That's all I ever need. Recharge speed. Double damage. I don't really care about her other skills. Alright, Javik. Dark Channel. It's a weird ability, but I like it, so I'm going to use it. Recharge speed. Just straight up damage is fine. This probably isn't the right choice. I should do Vengeful Ancient to lower his cooldowns. Let's stick with his power damages. This is real good. Squad mate power duration, damage, and force. Well, we don't have enough points. I could have undone some stuff, but not necessary.
And there's the folks who answered the distress call. Cerberus cruiser. At least a dozen fighters on blockade duty. Not too many for us in a straight-up fight. They must want this place bad.
Receiving incoming transmission.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, I think you can specify as much as you want. There might be like a lower limit of $1. I'm not sure.
Cerberus is attacking the facility. They're after my students.
This is Commander Shepard. We're blocked on a direct approach.
I know. They've taken control of our docking base.
Any alternatives?
There's an auxiliary cargo port I could probably open.
All right, we'll come in by shuttle and get your students out of there. Joker, can you give me a diversion?
Oh boy, can I?
If I set up anything for that fatty cash, I'll probably wait until we have more consistent viewers. Similar to YouTube, I waited a while until I put any ads on my videos. I have a smudge on my glasses. I hate this.
Come and get me.
There we go. All right, let's do this shit. Grissom Academy. Keith, I'd love to touch your schmelvis.
Keep the shuttle in position. We'll be back.
All right, let's do this dance. Give me that fatty incinerate. Go ahead and put disruptor ammo on there, because we're going to use that to burn through shields of Atlas mechs.
Commander, I'm locked in a server room around the corner. Cerberus troops are trying to get in.
Oh, why would you roll there, Shepard? I have so many powers at my disposal, but sometimes I think about them like, what could I use? I could use Dark Channel, I could use Lift, use Incinerate, and then some sort of tech combo. And then I just think, or I could just shoot them, and it would take half as long.
Sanders, we're clear. It's me.
Commander, thank you. Admiral Anderson always said you were the best. And with Cerberus coming for my students, I need the best.
How many of you are there?
Fewer than 20. Most were sent home when word of the Reaper invasion spread. But a few volunteered to stay. Some are others are biotics. They've been training for military operations.
I mean, couldn't they have just done that somewhere else? They all could have just left.
You said something about Admiral Anderson.
Yes, we met
I'd probably do what Brett does and make it
20
auto-read them,
years ago when he was a
but put on like a
Spectre
spam filter.
candidate. I was there when Saren betrayed him. David saved my life that day. He's a good man.
He was on Earth when the Reapers hit. He stayed behind when I got off-world.
I hadn't heard.
Alive and fighting. He's currently...
Good. If we get out of here... Well, just tell him to stay alive.
We need all the help we can get.
I just wish it was from somewhere else. But you're right. The Alliance needs help. God bless them. Hang on. Damn it.
Froberg.
Ryan Hall?
Back out the door and down.
I'll bring them back.
Thank you, Commander. I'll stay put.
Okay, cool. I actually like this mission. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, I like most of the missions. I like this game a lot. Most of the missions are just really well done, in my opinion. Oh, I never gave Javik his gun.
The door for you. It leads to Orion Hall.
Oh, well. This was always disconcerting. It's like they're not torturing him, they're just dragging him, but he's like screaming in pain. I mean, I'm sure he's frightened. All right, so combat should start here pretty soon. Stability dampener will be really helpful once we get the Valkyrie. I really like using the Valkyrie. Hi there! Well, that went very well. Okay, Octavia. I think this is Octavia. Or is this some guy? Nope.
There may be more nearby. Play dead until it's safe, then get to Kaylee Sanders at security.
Okay, but my sister Sean is out here somewhere too.
Okay, so you can just rescue random students along the way. Octavia's later. She's with, what's his name? Gavin Archer. Not Gavin Archer. David Archer. Cool. So if you didn't learn yet how to do biotic combos, this is how, this is a small part in the game that would explain it for you. I realized there's actually nowhere in the game that explains biotic combos. Maybe if you play as an adept, it would explain it, but there's nowhere that ever tells you, oh, you can do a fire explosion with incendiary ammo and concussive shot. Which I kind of like. You just have to kind of explore and figure it out yourself. And if you didn't figure it out, then, well, you're going to have a much harder time. I'm gonna say, come on in here. Let's see if we can blow him up. Ah, it hit another person. Ah, I keep hitting the wrong one. I'm trying to get a good fire explosion here. Go ahead and overload this guy. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Do something here. Yeah, stop him from throwing a grenade. That would be really nice. There we go. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. I need to be a little more active with energy drain to get our shields back when things are going awry. Alrighty. Lost a little bit of health there permanently. We can always use Metagel later to get it back. One of these has something in it. There we go. Give me that eviscerator. I kind of want to use that gun, but I don't remember how much, how heavy it is. We'll figure it out later, though. Oh, I could have used that as an opportunity to change my loadout and give Javik his gun, too. Maybe there's a weapon bench somewhere. Or, you know what? There's a bunch of other guns to pick up around here. Here's one right here, actually. So we can change our loadout and then give Javik his gun. There we go. Give him the particle rifle. That's fine. And as we pick up more, more guns, I'll give, I like to equip each squad mate with guns that are fairly fitting for them. I don't know how I decide that. All right, there's that guy's sister. Well,
she's injured. If you wish to save her, act quickly. Though it could be.
Sean.
Oh yeah, it could delay us.
How do you know my name?
I saved your brother. He's with Kaylee Sanders at security. Can you get to her?
Yeah. I just need to rest for a minute. Thank you.
Yeah, it's weird. Why do people want me to just read really weird stuff?
Commander, I just got an emergency message from the students in
They're like, well, I paid you money, so you can, so you have to read this really weird thing. Yeah, tech combos are kind of the same thing, and they're not really explained. You turn this guy off.
Shepard, you're a miracle worker. Students, if you can hear me, this is Kaylee Sanders. I am still alive, and help is coming.
All the cool people are on SC2 Mapster.
Team are here to rescue us. Stay safe. Get to me if you can, or send me a message if you need help. I'm at the security station near the
It's because the cool people make the maps. Eat this.
Eat this!
Is it weird that I know a lot of random weird lines from this game? It's pretty embarrassing for me. Racist stuff is not allowed. I gotta do what Brett did and like set my channel up, but I'm just lazy. It would only take me like 20 to 30 minutes to do. I just haven't done it. A lot of it is I need graphics. Like I need images made, and I can't do that.
Things out of your league. Shepard, keep it off us.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and pop out our
The students aren't a trained military force. They need support.
go ahead and pop out our shotgun here. Get rid of some of these guys too. I'd like to just get rid of the Atlas. Yeah, detonating the disruptor ammo seems to do a little bit better than energy drain. There we go. Okay, so now we can get out our... Well, you know what? We can just keep the shotgun out. We just change it to incendiary. That doesn't use our cooldown. The thing about the shotgun is it guarantees... The shotgun guarantees the application of incendiary ammo, which makes it really, really good. Oh, God. Let's just wait here, and I'm going to use... I'll use some meta-gel here in a second. There we go. See, you only have to shoot once, and it guarantees the application, and then you can explode it, which is really, really nice. Jack is so cool. Yeah, Jack is cool. I like her a lot.
Get ready. More on the way.
It's one of my favorite characters. Nice, and it looks like Overload detonated my tech explosion, too, from incendiary ammo, which is really good. What's up with stuff? That concussive shot at the end was just a slap in the face.
Said she was putting out an SOS. I had no idea the Queen of the Girl Scouts would show up. All right, amp check. Prangley, those fields were weak. Cerberus isn't gonna lie down out of pity like that girl you took to prom. Grab juice and an energy bar. We moving fast.
Big Beeman's hosting me. What a guy. What a guy. Tactical nip straps.
I tell you not to trust Cerberus.
Those troops had you on the ropes, Jack. I just saved your ass.
Ooh, we're on the way to Skeletor.
You want
They're getting bigger.
Now, I'd like you to shut up so we can get moving.
Jack's personality appears largely unchanged.
Hey, Edie. Nice body. Now you look like a sex bot instead of a sex toy. Okay, right now, all I care about is getting my guys out of here.
Your guys?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's crazy.
How in the hell did you end up teaching people?
You say it like you think I'm gonna make them explode or something. Alliance Brass knew I helped you. They offered me this. And apparently the students responded well to my teaching style.
I haven't seen the new RoboCop. I like the original one. Starship Troopers is an excellent film, though it's 100% different than the book. Which doesn't bother me. I like both. I like the book and I like the movie. The book is like very pro-war. Kind of sets up like a utopian society, but people interpreted it as him as
Get out of here and back to the Normandy.
was it Asimov? No, it wasn't Asimov.
Good luck, ma'am.
Shepard to Sanders. The students are safe, but the shuttle's a no-go.
Understood.
Setting up like a utopian society via fascism.
Can you disable the Cerberus security override? It's routed through Orion Hall, so it should be nearby.
Hey, let me know when we've got a new way out.
All right, let's talk to her. Give me some options for a renegade.
No.
It's weird because Jack isn't really a renegade
Anyone
character like she
screws
used
with
to
my
be.
students. These guys are older, and they...
Okay, wonderful. So we're gonna run around and collect some stuff.
Camera access get us off this station.
We need to reach the Cerberus shuttles. The cruiser won't auto-target friendly ships, which gives us a fighting chance to escape.
There we go. I got us a level.
Now.
Got it. The fastest way is through the atrium, but Cerberus has sealed the doors. You'll need to disable the magnetic locks. The overrides should be directly above the door.
Can't the stupid students pull them, or are they just gonna stand up here like idiots?
Of course we are. Don't talk like that.
Sorry. I can't believe you and our teacher work together.
Ooh, yeah.
Maybe we've got a chance.
Our teacher worked with Commander Shepard?
We'll be ready when you need us, Commander.
Cool.
Yeah. Wonder what she ever meant.
Precision scope, I generally don't use.
You should be able to force the door open now. I'll get to the shuttles.
I kind of just prefer the iron sights. I don't really like the scopes unless I'm using a sniper rifle or just like a single shot type of gun, maybe like the Maddock. But the Maddock, if I'm using the Maddock, you might as well just use a sniper rifle and use like a SMG or something.
Hey, let me... Good.
Okay, let's get going.
Everyone, be ready. We'll go in first and draw their fire.
We'll shadow you from the second level and hit those guys from above.
A good strategy.
Hey, what are these kids, like 8? They're clearly adults. You don't have to censor your language.
All right, everyone. Hit them with everything you've got.
You ever want to cut loose? See what you can really do? Now's your chance.
I don't know, imposter, but we're about to find out. Some of them die because I said that? That hurts.
Asshole.
Damn it, they're messaging everyone. Students, switch your Omni tools to privacy mode so they can't track you.
Privacy mode.
What if they're not lying?
Why didn't you have them set to that already? If you're like a 22-year-old student, just forget
I've
it.
seen firsthand what Cerberus does to people they promised not to harm.
What? You see the scars, Rodriguez? Come on, take a good look. Cerberus did this to me when I was half your age. Ugh. Surrender and you're meat on a slab. We're trying to
Meat.
save your asses.
Give me some of that meat.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go.
It's a good thing Yavik hit that door to let him know that we were still in here when the door closed. All right, let's get going. All right, this room sucks ass. This room really sucks. Things can go wrong very, very fast in this room. I'm just gonna sit here until I get... Well, we can get Edie up right here, but I'm just gonna sit here and kill as many of these Centurions as I can. Let's go ahead and pull the Guardian. That works. It gets rid of their their shields real quick.
Ready for action?
Hell yeah!
There we go. That was a tech explosion right there. So they're up there. There's no student. There's like no health bar. So that's why I don't know if it changes. Oh, I want to detonate him so bad, but energy drain. Okay, there we go. That's fine. Let's focus on these guys. Let's get the Atlas next. We don't need it right now, so just go ahead and start pulling. There we go. You can kind of shoot these guys. Well, okay, let's just wait. The Atlas is right there. I don't want to fuck around with that. Good job, Yavik. More Centurions. Again, I think it's a bad idea to focus on the Atlas first, because these enemies can really focus you down. It's kind of easy to avoid the Atlas, but it's hard to avoid these enemies that all come out of nowhere. Oh, there's a shield pylon out there. I forgot about that. Again, I'm gonna try to get on top of the Atlas later. I'm gonna stay up here, avoid this, and if I can... There we go. Gotta get rid of that shield pylon, because that restores shields. Very, very annoying. And we should be able to kill this very fast with a tech explosion or a fire explosion, what have you. More enemies. This is a good grenade area. No, 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 no. That was a misclick there. All right, this turret needs to go. Very, very, very close. Yike-a-roonskis. All right, is there someone behind me? I don't think so, but very dangerous. All right. One more Centurion down. We need to get rid of these guys. Okay, that was a tech explosion right there. We have more Centurions down here. There are no more enemies up here, though. That's a big deal. It's just these assholes. Hit them with a grenade or something. Overload. Oh, that was wonderful. Oh, that was wonderful, Edie. You really did it. And again, maybe it was a mistake to do this, to kill all these fellows before the Atlas, but I don't think so. The Atlas is such a pain in the ass. This engineer needs to die. Okay, we're short on ammo here. We got to get rid of this. There's a shield pylon. You can either destroy the shield pylon or you can destroy the generator powering it. It's pretty neat. Oh god, oh, that right on the chin right there. Okay, let's make a run for it down here. Pick up some ammo. Okay, is that turret still up? I think it is. All right, detonate. Detonate for me, Edie. Good job. Okay, now we can focus on the Atlas mech. No, we're not going through the side area yet, Edie. It's not time. Trying to conserve ammo here just by taking short bursts. The shotgun, we're too far away for the shotgun, unfortunately. All right, so now... I'll be able to get a bunch of ammo after this, but I need to kill the Atlas. Apparently you can snipe the guy out of the cockpit and then get in the Atlas. I've only had this happen once or twice. I don't know how to do that without just straight up destroying the Atlas. It's possible you need a gun with a lot of armor penetration. You need to have add-ons for specifically armor penetration. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. Just making this up. Just checking for ammo right now. Again, this gun, ammo gets burned through very, very fast. Yeah, I really liked Deadpool. I enjoyed it a lot. I thought Ryan Reynolds was great.
Kaylee, we're in the atrium.
I'm taking a back route to the shuttles. I'll meet you there.
Okay, give me that cash. So we're back in here again, and there's just more enemies. If I can kill this engineer... All right, get him with an overload. Okay, good. He's gone. There's another engineer setting up more fucking turrets. But now that we killed them both, we should have less. So enemies come from behind us here, too. So it's good to try to kill as many of these guys as you can, but just be aware that you're going to get flanked. In fact, I'm going to run up here right now in the anticipation of being flanked, because Guardians come from up here, I thought. If anything, it gives us a nice vantage point. Just hit him with a incinerate or something.
Damn it, Rodriguez. I told you to watch your bearings. Frank, slap the medical on him. Okay. Like hell you are. Stay down. If you die, I will kick your ass.
Okay, so I'm waiting to hear, like, someone's died because you neglected to tell them to stay down.
You are dead. You hear me?
Okay, we have more engineers. There's one all the way down there. I can't quite target him. That's not gonna hit. Ah, it was close though. There's another one. I'm trying to get these engineers. They're such a pain in the dick. They hide and stuff. All right, get in with an overload. You can blow the turrets up on their back. In fact, if you hit them with a powerful enough energy drain while they're laying the turret down, it pretty much instantly kills the turret and them. Even if they're at full health, because it detonates the turret as it's getting set up, which is nice. But my energy drain is not at the top power yet. Okay, I need to focus on this thing. I don't like this thing. There we go. And this guy should be the last one.
Everyone okay up there?
Rodriguez took one in the arm because she didn't watch her barrier.
Commander, I've reached the Cerberus shuttles without being detected. They know what they're doing, though. You need to hurry.
So that seemed to have a very, very minor effect on anything. Telling the students to do some damage or to tell them to kind of stay down and be careful didn't seem to have an effect on anything, unless it does later. But it doesn't seem like it, so whatever. Give me some Renegade. Again, it seems like BioWare has sort of corrected their initial course of pick the Renegade thing and someone's just gonna carelessly die. It seems like that's been sort of remediated, which is nice.
That's an impressive barrier, Octavia.
It's over, Cerberus. I have the high ground. Ah, I had hoped he would explode, but just missed it. That's easy credits to miss right there, honestly. I barely saw that, and that was a lot of money. That'd have been a shame to miss that. Alright, here's David Archer. I assume, does this woman not trust you if David's not here?
I'm here to help.
I didn't buy it from the last guy, and I've got no reason to buy it now.
The square root of 906.01 equals...
30.1.
Hello.
I didn't know there were StarCraft comics.
David, you know
Oh,
her?
excuse me. I'll have to check that out. It's
She
interesting.
rescued me from Cerberus. Sent me here. She made it quiet.
You did a great job keeping yourself safe. The biotic students are up there. Stay close. They'll get you out of here.
Okay. Thanks.
Thanks.
He looks much healthier.
I remember you. The Normandy computer. Sorry.
No apology is necessary.
Oh, okay, so it's a persuasion option or shield. That's cool. Oh, whoops, sorry. I was looking at my
We could
phone
use
for a
your
second.
help against Cerberus, David.
Yes. I will help. Cerberus won't get me back. The security office.
Guns.
Hack the lock.
Lots of guns.
Lots of guns. Goodbye.
Interesting thing, there's only one gun in there. Thanks, David Archer. I would call you an idiot, but you're mentally handicapped, and that would just hit a little too close to home. All right, there's the Maddock again. Just gives us an extra level in it, or possibly 3. I'm not sure. Yeah, just 1. That's all that's in here. But I think there's no other way to get that that attachment. There's only 3 levels of attachments throughout the whole game, so you have to do a New Game Plus if you want to get up to all 5 levels. Or you could buy them, but I don't know. Why would you do that? When you could just play to get them for free. I know there's more pickups in this mission. I just want to make sure I get everything. I don't think I've missed anything yet. Wow, my teammates killed him before. Wow, okay. I don't think there's anything to pick up in this mission anymore, so you just get in the Atlas and you just wreck some havoc. There are multiple gun platforms connected to that gun. Yep. I feel very exposed inside this thing if there's, like, because the glass is broken. Very exposed. So this thing is fun to use, but the big rocket thing is quite hard to kill anything with, because it homes and they tend to run behind stuff and then you can't do anything. Also, it seems like these enemies have slight invincibility frames. You shoot them once, it gets rid of their shields, and when you shoot them twice, sometimes then it just disappeared. Like, it doesn't work against them.
There's the shuttle. Head over 2x2. Franklin, Rodriguez, stay close.
Okay, so let's turn back around and protect them. So they're coming from up there. Well, that one didn't home in, but it did completely miss everything. So, like, we'll hit this guy. That is okay. It's an instant kill, but it takes longer than just shooting like normal. Well, we don't want the engineers to set up turrets, so let's avoid that. I hit that guy with a missile, and his shields went down. Really? So the students still have a barrier here. This isn't too hard. But you can lose them all if, I assume you can lose them all. I don't know, do you fail the mission, or do you just not get any of the students and Jack dies? I'd be interested to know. And we'll hit these guys with rockets. Really? I hit him with a missile, and they didn't react because they have fucking... That's ridiculous. I can't believe that doesn't just outright kill them. So you're virtually invincible in this thing. You can see there's an armor... There's an armor gauge at the bottom, but it never seems to go down. At least whenever I play this, I never notice the armor gauge actually going down. So, interestingly enough, you may just be invulnerable in this thing. I don't know. Let's see if maybe we can hit that. Nope. Again, it's harder to hit with that right click than anything else. All right, we can at least power down these cover things. That also stuns them. Please get up. Please. Hello? There we go. Alright, there's still a couple more. They just dropped from the ceiling. This part is not challenging. I can't imagine anybody ever failing this, but if you have, I apologize, sort of. It's not my fault. I don't need to apologize that you're poor. Alright, come on now. Unless you were just confused on how to use this thing. Unfortunately, this is one of the only opportunities you have to use this thing, which kind of sucks. So I'm just gonna shoot this thing through the smoke. Interestingly enough, even this thing shooting me, it doesn't seem to be taking away from my armor gauge. That's why I really think you may just be invulnerable when you're inside of it. All right. Oh, we killed the guy inside of it. We could hop out and get inside that one. Okay, let's hop out. There may be something to pick up in the back of this room. I might as well check while I'm in here. John Grissom, founder. Thanks. Oh, there is. Haha. SMG magazine upgrade. I'm glad I looked. All right, I'm on the way. Again, there's just like an air of intensity to all these missions where they're telling you, like, please hurry. And the music. It's a really good atmosphere to each of these missions. The only thing that's weird is that you always have the Avenger in every single cutscene. It feels like a bug that they just could have easily fixed. Like, you should be holding the gun that you're using. And on in the DLCs, you're generally using... How this woman doesn't get shot right here, I have no idea. But,
She needs covering fire.
She needs more than that.
got him. But just the fact that you're using the wrong gun in all the cutscenes is a little jarring sometimes. Oh, you got out of the Atlas. Okay, that's fair.
Joker, we flew out on a Cerberus shuttle. What's your fire?
A speedrun of Darkest Dungeon? I've been looking for a good Let's Play of Darkest Dungeon. Like, I want to watch someone play from start to finish who knows what they're doing. I just want to watch that, and I haven't found a good one if someone knows.
We kicked some ass.
I'm not interested in watching a stream necessarily, but if there's just like a Let's Play of it. At the same time, the release version has only been out for a month or two, so I don't know if anyone's actually has one uploaded, but I would like to watch that. Bear Taffy is in progress, I believe, and I think it's just a stream. I gotta check that out though.
But perhaps they're ready after all.
They're ready for battle.
Damn right they are.
Get ready for the big leagues, kids.
Commander, we've got a visual on you now. Preparing to dock. Hey, Jack, now that you're military, you gonna wear a uniform, or are you just getting the officer's bars tattooed on?
Screw you, Flight Lieutenant.
Yeah, the guns you actually use are there invisible, but somehow you're magically holding an Avenger.
In order to maintain the necessary professionalism we need from our teachers.
Would you have a swear jar or something? Because I bet if we empty that thing, we can afford another cruiser.
Cover your ears, kids. Hey, Joker.
How lewd. Man, game, you're really edgy.
Shepard, damned if you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Good to see you too, sir.
Sir, I may have
A female Matt Horner.
to go all formal on me.
Then I'm glad you managed to keep your ass alive, Anderson.
That's more like it.
I wish Anderson was like, man, you look creepy as fuck, Shepard. What's been happening?
I can only imagine
Your face is all fucked up. It was fine when I saw you like 2 weeks ago.
They're definitely eager to help.
These students are some of the best humanity has to offer, and we're throwing them into battle.
Yeah, I've been watching Northern Lions. I like watching Northern Lion. He's a nice guy. He's a relatable guy.
His report.
Kaylee Sanders is safe.
And the way he has a presentable voice that doesn't sound fake. I hate to say that, but there's a lot of Let's Players, YouTubers, streamers that are like, hey, everybody, welcome back to this, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, it doesn't sound like a real person. It's a little too excitable. Northern Lion just sounds like he's just talking. Like, that's just his voice. But it's not monotone and dull. He just has a good voice for doing that. But I agree. I mean, I like watching Northern Lion, even though, like, a lot of games he plays that are not Isaac, he makes a lot of silly mistakes, but I enjoy it a lot. I don't think you've got anything else for us?
Yes, Commander.
Nah.
That's all.
Of course.
This way's the way out. I mean, especially as someone who creates content, it's so annoying to see people just whine on specifically his Isaac videos, like when he makes some like minor mistakes. It's just so annoying. People just fucking nitpick him to death. I don't know. I get by. It's especially once you've created stuff and you hit people who just are really anal about the smallest things. It doesn't get under my skin, but I just like pity those people. Like they're just so ugh.
So Jack's an instructor? I guess anyone who messes with biotic kids gets turned into a small stain on the floor and ceiling. Commander.
So we can blaze our way through some of these dialogue options.
I have amusing memories of her attempts to insert additions into my reports to the Elusive Man. Most of them centered around inappropriate uses of the word cockpit. Hello, Shepard.
Yeah, I've been watching NL's Darkest Dungeon, and I'm concerned for his late game. He's not farming up enough money. But otherwise, he's doing okay. Miranda, you gotta... It's so easy for Miranda to die in this game. You have to do so many small things, otherwise she just dies. And I think you have had to have done her loyalty quest too. So you pretty much have to meet every single check for Miranda, otherwise she dies. It's pretty wild. Okay, great. So he wants me to come back to the Citadel again. I guess we'll do that.
Everyone from Grissom Academy has arrived safely.
We wouldn't have known about them if you hadn't caught the distress signal. Nice work.
Thanks, Commander. Commander?
I whined about Dota. What does that have to do with complaining about a content creator? Oh, wait, no, Edie's not even down here anymore. No, I'm talking about when people, like, point out a tiny mistake and they're, like, legitimately upset. I think with Northern Lion, a lot of his viewers, like, it's a joke now. But there's some people who just get, like, really mad when you don't do the smallest thing that they think you should have done. And believe me, as someone who makes videos a lot, you get a lot of really strange comments of people. And the best is when they phrase it as a question. You knew that you could have used that ability, right? And I'd be like, I guess not. I don't know. It's like, is this a rhetorical question, or are you just trying to sound like an asshole over text?
If they survive, there'll be a lot of angry orphans out there looking for answers.
You don't have to see Miranda instantly, but you do have to visit her every time she asks you to see her before you do the next main story mission.
Dr. Tassoni found useful.
All right, we got some of these things. This is good. Ammo capacity is good, but weapon damage is generally going to take priority. Biotic implants. I'm going to do power cooldown. Well, Power cooldown. It's hard to commentate while playing perfectly, too. I don't know. I give people some leeway. I also like to watch people who are good at what they're playing as opposed to someone who is just absolutely terrible. But it's quite frustrating when it's like, I won, didn't I? I won. So did you know? Especially when they go didn't you know that you could do this? And I'd be like, why don't you go fuck yourself? Oh man, just little quirks like that. People just with apparently no social experience. Polish commentary of Predator, yeah. I opened those maps up in the editor and everything is in Polish. Javik is meeting with someone right now. Where is he? Oh, he's just hanging out in the stairs because we picked up Jack, so he wants to talk to her. Or he's like, every time you find someone new, sometimes Javik just appears where they were in the ship in Mass Effect 2. And he'll talk to you about them. It's kind of neat.
Commander, I was exploring your ship.
Find anything interesting?
This space has absorbed much anger. The biotic instructor from the academy.
Ah, right. All these turn-based imposter, they're holding you up.
Traces of our still present.
The quick save, okay, the quick save one is in here. We've got our engineers back so we can chat with them.
Need anything, Commander?
I think you want to swing down and listen to these folks every so often because near the end of the game, they kind of do a little romance down under where Jack hangs out, but you have to talk to them.
Thank you.
You want to swing by and like overhear their conversations every so often.
Welcome aboard, Chief.
Commander.
Alrighty. I also like in Mass Effect 3 that you can run around the ship rather than like do a weird jaunt.
Commander, I feel terrible about leaving you on Grissom Academy like that.
I did order you to leave.
Yeah, doesn't make me feel any better. I'm just glad it all worked out. Ma'am?
No, that was not you, Enter. I don't remember who it was, but it wasn't you. Also, there's a big difference between consistent viewers who I recognize and I kind of understand their methods of commenting. And then there's just like someone who just swings in and they're like, LOL, you're terrible. Build more gateways, you idiot. Which I've gotten like pretty much that exact comment. And that's like, some people think that's trolling. I think that's an actual person who is just, who is like completely inept in many ways. People like actually get upset about this stuff. Alt F11 to beat the game. Alrighty, so we should be square. I might swing by the Citadel again. Gotta make sure we hit up Miranda before we go to Sirkesh. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to be super nice. I actually appreciate good advice and good feedback to play games. It's just the people who are like mad when you don't play exactly how they want you to play. There's a big difference. Alrighty, so we've done everything. We can go to the Citadel, I think. Yeah, nowhere new showed up here, so we'll go to Citadel. Usually when you complete a main mission, the yeoman, well, she's not a yeoman, whoever she is, will tell you, the comm specialist trainer will tell you we've patched in military data from whoever we just met up with, and that usually unlocks new systems. It's pretty neat. Oh, Brett made nachos? Goddamn! Why would you even say that?
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
I'll handle it. There's Miranda.
Shepard, there you are.
Looking good
Commander
like
Shepard.
usual.
It's been far too long. We live in interesting times.
A little too interesting.
I couldn't get anywhere near you when
I watched you play a video game and I was disappointed.
Relieved of duty. It was complicated.
I'm sure it was. I'm surprised they didn't court
I don't know. The reason like Northern Lion is pretty good is because sometimes he'll make a silly mistake and it makes me laugh. Like I just think like, oh, you didn't take that, and it's like funny. I would never think to be frustrated by it.
I'm all right.
Thanks.
We'll figure out some way to even the odds.
Dude, crispy rounds are my favorite. Everyone's all about the scoops. I like those crispy rounds.
Even the Reapers. I'm sorry, Shepard.
What about you?
I need to talk to a few people. What's the Alliance's name? Not surprised. Shepard, there's...
What is it?
I haven't heard from my sister.
Your sister?
Yes.
One thing I'm surprised about is how somehow Brett has gotten some actual trolls in his stream chat. I haven't gotten any.
No, my father.
What happened?
It's pretty impressive.
I don't know. Everything I had in place to make sure she was safe.
Good luck.
I have no doubt you'll find her, Miranda.
Thanks. I'm already working on it. I have to figure this out.
I hope this doesn't spoil our chances of keeping her alive.
Stay in contact, okay?
I will.
Yeah, it's easy to get in a habit of eating crap. Just because of the time commitment to like make a good meal. You're like, well, I spend 30 minutes making something and then 15 minutes cleaning up and only 30 minutes actually eating it, as opposed to like, well, I could order some food that's already made and then I have virtually no cleanup. It's really it's a good habit to get into. I really want to learn how to become a better cook. I mean, I can make stuff, but I'm not very good at it. A lot of people can like eye ingredients and just decide how much they should put in it, and I'm just real poor at that. We did make nachos the other day. Those were real good. We should do that again.
I've just been
Just need to get some ground beef.
For I don't know how long. He'll always be a part of me.
Your past is yours. No one can take that away.
Oh, Overlord, I
love you.
all I did was tell Miranda I was leaving rather than asking her for more information. But I think as long as you talk to her at all, that counts as the check that you spoke to her.
Goodbye, Robert.
We'll be nice to Cortez. That was a little pick-me-up, a pat on his stomach. Something everyone always wants.
I just need a few moments to myself.
Chili is great, too. You can do so much with chili. You can add things to it, take things away, all sorts of stuff.
I recovered your pillars of strength from the kite's nest. They're yours, waiting in Bay D24.
Thank you.
Cool. So we finished that, and I think that's everything here. I'll talk to Kelly. She changed her hair color. You do have to talk to her again, otherwise I think she still dies.
Well, I followed your advice. What do you think of my new look?
I prefer redheads.
It's a shame you need a disguise. I liked your old look.
Me too. But sacrifices must be made. Kelly Chambers is no more.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. In Mass Effect 3, you're just not nearly as much of a dick, and I think that's because those scriptwriters realize that if you're too much of a dick, then it forces a bunch of people to die that don't need to die.
These refugees have no place to go.
Alright, so Kelly Chambers will definitely survive because we forced her to change her identity. Garrus shouldn't have anything new to say. Let's get out of here. The Phantom Dick. Yeah, wasn't it? Andrew was talking like, I just made you had like a fresh fish and salad meal the other day. And you're like, oh, it's real easy. I believe you. It's easy for you. I want to get into a habit where making good and fresh meals like that would be habitual. It's challenging to do. But I salute you. Just as I salute someone who is bilingual, I salute someone who can consistently make themselves meals out of fresh ingredients. Yeah, see, I've been kind of nice, but just wait until we do Tuchanka. That's when shit's gonna go down.
I am certain this obelisk would help.
Alrighty, I think that's everything here, too. I'll check the Spectre terminal, but I don't think there's anything else for us to do. I still enjoy how I let Jonas Sedaris out. I didn't even realize that was an option, but because I was renegade as fuck. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm glad I checked that. What is this? What the fuck is this? I've never seen... What is this? What the devil? Oh, I missed it. I missed it. Whatever it was, I missed something on Grissom, and I need to turn this in at the hospital. Whoopsie daisies. That's embarrassing. I wonder where that was. I wonder where I missed that. Yeah, I didn't get the non-cutscene conversations. I think that was a real. I think that was a real comment someone left. They were really unhappy with that. I mean, it's understandable though. I get that. It's just I think the way people just phrase themselves is a little embarrassing sometimes. Okay, so we got the biotic amps. We did this already. We've talked to Thane. Can we can't get the new metagel capacity yet.
Hello again, Commander. Bed rest, under observation.
Okay, so we'll swing by and talk to Kaidan one more time. Can turn in these amps that we picked up. Where are these? Sorry, scientist. Oh, I think it's in here. I thought I checked in. Oh, it's this person. Oh, you know what? I don't think I ever picked this quest up.
Grissom Academy is gone, but I found this while I was there.
What is this? Yes, these are tailored to human physiology, but with a few alterations, they should work for the Asari as well.
Oh, nice. Free pizza.
Exactly what I needed.
That's some good shit right there. Yeah, I don't think this one is opened yet. This turn-in right here is always weird. It always bugs out for me. I walk in, and the camera does this weird thing.
I believe you were looking for these prototypes?
And then you stand here for a while.
Thank you. These biotic upgrades will save a lot of Alliance lives. We'll begin production immediately. Here, for your trouble.
Yeah, thanks. 90 experience. Thanks, Solarian man. For your trouble. I don't know. That quest is kind of bugged. You don't get any rewards for it. Well, I put a shirt on. Good job, Kaidan. I'm proud of you.
Hey, Shepard. If you came to spring me, you're late.
Hey, Dimbass.
Good to hear.
Maybe you already saw the
Spectre Kid.
Only the second. Udina thinks, and he says a celebration will give folks. These are.
Can't think of a more deserving.
See, the Renegade option was you're more than qualified. The Renegade option in Mass Effect 1 would have been like, you don't deserve this, you son of a bitch. It took me, I spent my whole life trying to make this position. You get it in like a day. Go fuck yourself, Kaidan. But no, you're overqualified, Kaidan. Swoon.
Op squads. My students from Biotics Division.
Any luck?
No. If they were easy to...
Well, let me know. Take care, Spectre Lenko.
Okay.
Stay safe, Commander.
So generally, as long as you get that reputation check pop up, that means that you've met the necessary requirements, at least for this part. And there's a lot of hidden checks again once you get to the Cerberus invasion of the Citadel and other parts of the game that will determine whether someone dies or not. What have I not done here? Where have I not gone? Is there something at the bar? Oh, we got to turn in the banner of the 1st Regiment. I got caught by the Reapers in a system, but that's about it. No weird bugs yet. I could start the Omega DLC right now, but I don't... I don't know. I want to do it early because I really like the Valkyrie, but I suppose I can wait. Jack is not here yet. We can turn this into the Turians, though. What's really funny is later in the game, these two guys leave, and it's just this one guy who sits here by himself and talks to himself. It's really goofy.
The 1st Regiment is waiting for you at Bay D24.
I like waiting to do the Leviathan DLC for later in the game. Feels like something that you would do later. Oh, you can mind control those things? That actually would be pretty good. That would be really good, actually. The cover our asses DLC. Complaining about content creators. It was the opposite of that. It's complaining in favor of content creators. Either way, it was just complaining. Let's go see if Matriarch Athea or whomever is here. I hope she is. So just like a goofy little thing, some people, one thing I didn't realize in my first playthrough, so once you do the quest for Bar Levan, which is later on, it's not even accessible right now to pick up those soldiers, he disappears after Tuchanka, so you have to pick them up and make sure you come back and turn it in at the Citadel, otherwise he's gone after Tuchanka.
Have you decided how to tell him? I don't know, a text message?
Just like a little small thing that you could completely miss out on turning in that quest, and then it sits in your quest log. Oh, there she is. She is here. Her father.
Well, I'm not human, am I? Like a human commander that used to work for Cerberus.
I only worked with Cerberus.
Oh, why did I do the Paragon interrupt?
And you're not.
Son of a bitch.
Now, I know. If you were, you wouldn't get with. I'm no commando. Anyway, you combine her work with Benazia and. Well, mate.
That's not gonna happen.
No argument.
Just as long.
We're clear.
You should come clean with her.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go and convince Liara to talk to her. Yeah, I didn't want that Paragon. I didn't want that Paragon!
That bartender over there?
The matriarch hired by the...
She's your father.
I know.
I never get to surprise you.
I'm a very good...
And you haven't talked to her about spying on you?
If I did that, they might find someone who wasn't
Tara!
sympathetic to me.
There's one of my viewers in Moscow. He said there's a Shake Shack there, and he went after I had talked about it, and he said it was delicious. Some good shit.
Just making sure you knew.
Thank you, Shepard. I appreciate it.
Oh god, that makes me want Shake Shack so bad at this very moment. Fuck. Five Guys is good. I like Five Guys. I prefer Shake Shack. They're both great, though. And I'm not on the West Coast, so I can't really compare it to In-N-Out Burger. But many people would agree that In-N-Out Burger is quite good as well. Anyway, let's go turn in these things so we don't have to kill General Araka, which may give me Paragon, which I'm not happy about, but we'll get it. We'll pick it up. It might be worth my while to pick up some weapon mods, but I don't really like spending the money because I'm a stingy piece of shit. Kind of like upgrading my guns instead.
You're back, huh?
Here, I've got some pieces for you.
Done deal, Commander. Check in with General Araka. You'll see I'm making C-Sec very happy.
Cool. Nope. And nope. I'm honestly just checking for fish at this point. Okay, so we go and we talk to General Araka. The Terminus fleet is updated because we have finished the Blue Sun's Bloodpack Eclipse side quest.
Commander Shepard, he wanted you to know.
And the Blue Suns?
Now we'll be focusing.
Okay. Well, that gave us some Paragon. That's alright, I suppose. Brett hates Five Guys. Wow! I like Five Guys. I think it's a better burger than pretty much all fast food burgers, but I would still rate Shake Shack above that. Alright, no fish. No fish. Alright, let's get out of here. I think we've done everything I want to do here. Let's check. Kelly Chambers. No, no, no. Okay, we're done here. So I don't think there's any other conversations to overhear. We'll come back here right before we finish Tuchanka. In fact, we'll come here after Surkash, pick up any new quests, and then we'll come right before we go to Tuchanka. Or I should say the final mission of Tuchanka, because we want to make sure that we turn in everything before stuff disappears. Because I think the Cerberus coup happens right after Tuchanka.
Now arriving at docking bay D24.
I didn't have to go on that fetch quest as a renegade. I just didn't want to kill Araka, which... that was soft of Renegade Shepard, I agree. Yeah, and Five Guys has this like delicious cheese dip for the fries. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so good. Cool, thanks Cortez. Give me some war assets. That's what I like to see. Show them to me, rogue fighter pilots. Mm-hmm. Steak and Shake is only on the East Coast. In fact, I don't know where else they are. I'm in New York City though, so I know they're around here. Okay, what have we not done? I think we've done everything, unless we're just gonna go and meet the diplomats. And it's gonna be Reeve, and he's gonna make himself look like an asshole, which is exactly why we're going to fake the genophage. Let's get this show on the road. Renegade Chef's heart is also healing. That's beautiful. Oh, there's one in St. Louis. Awesome. Alright, there's no war assets here. This is also right by Surkesh. I kind of like the flavor text here. They float far away out of weapon range. Alright, let's do it. Oh yeah, I look creepy as fuck just in time for the diplomatic meeting.
Have them brought to the conference room.
Oh, not Steak and Shake. Yeah, Shake Shack. Steak and Shake, I'm not a huge fan of the burgers. They're okay. I'm talking about Shake Shack.
This Krogan is just a glorified thug. How can he speak for his people?
By demanding respect. And I suggest the Solarian show some by starting with my name. Erdnot Reeve. Then you can tell me why I'm supposed to give a piss about the Turians. I've already got Reaper scouts sniffing around my own planet.
Reeve, spare us the bluster. I'm not a diplomat and neither are you. So stop pretending and just tell us what you want.
Oh, I'm deadly serious. You need our help? Then here's what you're going to do. Cure the genophage.
Absolutely not. The genophage is non-negotiable.
Why are you so opposed to the idea, Dalatras?
Because my people uplifted the Krogan. We know them best.
You hid behind us while we saved you from your own cowardice.
This is so different than if you have Rex.
Only because the Krogan stopped the Rachni from swallowing it whole.
And after that, you ceased to be useful. The genophage was the only way to keep your urges in check.
Dalatras, Reeve has a point. Antagonizing him won't solve anything.
I won't apologize for speaking the truth. We uplifted the Krogan to do one thing, wage war. It's all they know because it's all we wanted them to know.
That decision saved the galaxy. The Rachni were devouring everything in their path.
And what the Rachni started, the Krogan tried to finish. We simply traded one enemy for another. I won't let history repeat. Curing the genophage will doom us all.
Whether you like it or not, we need Krogan help to win this war.
And what happens when the war is over?
We'll find a new way to keep the peace.
And they'll break it.
Enough! This is all theoretical. It would take years to formulate a cure. There's no time.
That's where you're wrong.
Hey, Perception.
There was a Solarian, Malin. He took some kind of twisted pity on our females and tested a cure on them.
I remember. His methods were barbaric.
I feel like I suddenly look way worse. Like the face, I went from like slight amount of scars to now like way more scars and red eyes. Maybe it's possible that it's less about the amount of renegade and more like you have to progress through the game for them to show up. Yeah, I'll take Garrison Liara.
Where did you get this? It could be a fabrication.
No more lies! Those females are immune to the genophage, and they belong to me!
Dalatras, is this true?
How will curing the genophage benefit my people?
I don't care.
Palaven is burning right now. Earth is burning right now. If it takes a cure to cement this alliance, then that's what I'm doing.
She's right. The hard truth is we don't have a choice. Give Reeve what he wants.
Or none of us will survive long enough to know who was right or wrong.
The females are being kept at one of our STG bases on Surkesh. But I warn you, Commander. The consequences of this will be felt for centuries to come.
will be nothing compared to what happens if the Reapers win.
And even that isn't really much of a renegade response. I don't know.
Foot on Sirkesh. This will take time.
It happens now.
I'll bring Garrus and Liara to this mission, but keep in mind, Rex is dead, so it's not going to be as heartwarming.
We're going.
I won't forget this, Commander.
How did Rex die? Oh, I murdered him. I shot him with a shotgun. I punched him, and then I shot him with a shotgun. Yeah, the Shadow Broker joke. Yeah, I'll grab these two. Wait a minute, we gotta change Garrus's outfit. This is real important, everybody. Yeah, weapon damage. That's another small thing. You might not have even realized that their outfit, it affects their stats. Alright, so this is a pretty cool mission. We did keep, why can't I remember his name? Kirihi. Kirihi is still alive, so we'll see him on this mission. That's pretty exciting, I guess. Okay, Liara. Let's give you something. Nah, we'll just keep you with the shuriken. Neither of those guns feel very fitting for you right now. Garrus, though. Let's give him something awesome. The Chrysler, that charges up, I think. I don't know how that would work with him. I can give him the Indra, which is a weird sniper rifle. It really is, but I think I'll give it to him just to see how he does with it. Damage, and then we should have another damage. Yeah, that'll be good. Oh, 10 points. 10 points for Gryffindor! All right, let's grab energy drain, and we can grab another level of fitness. Oh, melee damage. Nah, keep that shit. I don't need that. We'll save our points, and we'll get incendiary ammo. Let's do this dance.
This is the Solarian homeworld we're headed to. They aren't used to seeing Krogan here, so let's keep it simple. We land, get the females, and leave before anyone changes their mind.
I never like talking to Solarians. Not unless they're begging for their life.
Keep a lid on it, Reeve. I can't have old grievances screwing this up.
What about recent grievances, Shepard? You destroyed Malin's data the first chance you got.
Fuck yeah, I did.
Careful, Reeve. Shepard's here now, isn't she?
Not as a friend of the Krogan. This is about politics.
The Krogan weren't ready for a cure.
A reckoning will come.
I love this shit. All right, now we're really renegade. We're saying to his face, you don't deserve a genophage cure, you stupid idiot. Oh, it's great. Oh, it's so good. This is so different than if you have Rex. This is so different.
We'll sort this out later.
You're a wizard, perception filter!
Commander, Solarian ground control says we don't have clearance to land.
Tell them the Dalatrass authorized this herself.
Once an enemy, always an enemy.
Permission denied. We're being...
Oh, I'm so excited to trick Reeve. I'm so excited about it.
You're too polite, Shepard.
Yeah, I don't know. If you just didn't do the genophage loyalty mission, he might not mention it at all. Or maybe it assumes that the data is still there, or he doesn't mention Malin at all. That's a good question.
Halt! Stand down! Hold your fire! Commander Shepard, restrain your colleague. We only found out about this transfer a few moments ago.
Does Solarian hospitality always come with sharpshooters? This is an insult to the Alliance.
Please understand.
Nice hand
No
gesture.
matter what some politician might say, Krogan are still considered a hostile race.
And I'd be more than happy to show you why.
However, on behalf of the
Edge
Solarian
Breeny
Union,
sucks.
we apologize. But we must insist the Krogan remain under guard.
And if we insist otherwise,
you'll have another war.
I wish you could get drunk on nachos. I do that shit every night. I'd be a nachaholic.
Wouldn't want any dead Solarians, now would we?
Yep.
I'm Paddock Wicks, and I appreciate your understanding.
If Morden is dead, then Paddock Wicks takes up his role and he dies like a little bitch. Brett, the nachos being disappointed are never the fault of the nachos, but the fault of the nacho creator. I think we can all
As you
agree.
can see, this base contains sensitive information.
What kind of work goes on here?
Evolutionary trials, morphological simulations, exogenetic assessments.
Nothing is ever simple with Solarians, is it?
Science has always been our best defense. The research we do here has kept Surkesh safe for millennia.
Seems like a good place to hide things you don't want the galaxy to know about.
Got him.
Like female Krogan.
Got him again!
I'm aware of how this must look, but it was for their own good. They were in poor health when we found them on Tuchanka. We brought them here to stabilize their condition.
Morden is alive, in case anyone was... I think everyone here has been following this series for a while. Morden is alive here.
I'd like to see them.
I was just commenting that Patton Wicks is the one that covers his role. Similar to like Reeve covering for Rex, General Corinthus covering for Garrus, and Shalaran covering for Tali.
So, this is Surkesh. Unimpressive. There are no Thresher Mars, no radiation. Life should never be this easy.
When you have Rex on this mission is just a nostalgia fest. It's so fun. But he's dead, so fuck it.
We can't let these Solarians dictate the situation. The females belong to me.
I need you to stay calm, Reeve. We can't risk turning this into an armed standoff.
I'm already taking a risk by letting you handle it.
And I took a risk by bringing you here in the first place. Let's just call it even.
Corporal Faraday.
For now.
Who told you about the females here?
Don't insult me, Shepard. The only reason we're even talking is because you're useful to me.
Are the Krogan ready to fight the Reapers?
That's like asking if an Asari is ready to mate.
I see Rex was the diplomat of the family.
Nah, Tali won't die.
This is the fight we were born to win.
What do you know about these females?
They weren't important, at least not until Malin's experiments. I used them as decoys to keep other clans from stealing the fertile ones.
He is so different than having Rex. This is like the third time I've said it, but it's so different. It's really jarring, considering I played this game so much and every single time Rex has been here.
It's why we Krogan are so friendly.
Back on the Normandy, you said Reapers had been spotted on Tuchanka?
Unlike their attack on the Turians, it seems the Reapers are taking it slow with us, playing it safe. They know the minute we enter this war, their days are numbered.
Sure.
I suppose an arrogant Krogan is what we need to win this.
At least he doesn't lack for confidence.
I'll be going.
Ah, no Shadow Broker joke. I think you're supposed to get that if Rex is here when you ask about the inside source. Anyway, there's Kirahi.
Commander Shepard, it's Major Kirahi. I'd heard you were coming.
Have we met?
I don't recall our meeting.
The battle for Vermine. I was a captain back then. That mission led to my promotion. Hold the line. You saved my men.
Oh, you missed the collector base attack.
Good to see a friendly face,
I think I did okay on that end section. I don't think I died at all on the collector base. But there were a few sections earlier in Mass Effect 2. I had a few unfortunate deaths.
Major. It seems the Reapers have a way of bringing us together.
Are the Solarians prepared for war with the Reapers?
I've heard what they're doing to your Earth.
All right, we can skip a lot of this.
Suggest you're building a super weapon of some kind.
There were rumors that...
Except...
I like that we can be a little friendly with Captain Kirahi, at least, even though I purposefully told him I didn't remember him.
Regardless of what the politicians decide, you can count on my support.
Oh yeah. Well, there's another Shadow Broker joke when
Consider it my way of returning a favor.
When you're talking to
It
Rex.
would be an honor to fight alongside you again.
But yes, I know what you're talking about.
Good day.
Thanks, Big Kirahi. All right. So let's actually start this mission. This is another mission. It's really well done. There's a level of intensity when you combine the music with what's happening in the mission. It's really fantastic.
This is Senior Research Director Wicks, authorizing visitor access to lower level. Now take this elevator down, and someone will...
I have a slightly contrarian opinion about Alarak. Like, I like him as a character, but, like, he's... Just the way he's written is, like, because he's arrogant. Like, he was clearly written because they knew people would like him because he was so smarmy. But, I don't know, when you think about the Tal'Darim, like, they've never done anything right, so it's kind of funny to look back in perspective. Alarak's so arrogant, but it's like, Alarak, when have you ever succeeded at anything you've ever tried to do? Only when you are following my direct orders can you do anything. What did I forget to touch? What? What are you talking about?
All specimens are accounted for, sir.
Shepard, excellent timing. Good to have you here.
Morden?
Eyesight still sharp. Surprise understandable. Hadn't expected to return to work.
You're back with STG.
Special consultant. Had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong.
The fecal analyzer.
Helped female Krogan. Fed information to Clan Erdnot. Encouraged political pressure to...
You must be Reeves' insights.
Yes, can explain later. Security females had weakened immune systems. Side effect of Malin's cure. These didn't survive.
Is it because we destroyed...
Unlikely. Cellular digit couldn't help them.
But I need the
I need
cure.
that cure to get the Krogan to support me.
Oh, Morden gets to survive. Woohoo!
One survivor can synthesize cure from her tissue.
She's still here.
Yes, last hope for Krogan. If she dies, genophage cure... problematic.
Alright, I gotta check this real quick.
In your language.
Oh.
That means something different in your language. That object is Solarian. I suggest you get your own feces and down that road. No more.
I didn't know that.
Take you home.
Interesting.
Why? What am I to you?
Morden must die for your sins of killing Rex.
Have the Solarians been...
You only have the option to kill Morden, I think, if you kept the data intact, which is really inconsistent, because that would imply you killed Rex but then kept the data, and then you're forced to kill Morden, basically. Or you let him cure the genophage. That's only if you want to fake the genophage.
You're the key to a truce between the Krogan and Turians.
So, I'm useful to you.
Give me an update.
Outbound communications have been severed. We're cut off.
Secure all data to off-site location.
Secure all data to our site location.
What's happening?
We have multiple ships inbound.
Yeah, so I did. I purposefully killed Rex, and I didn't save the data, which means Eve will die. So that's the only way to save Morden. If you want to get full Krogan and Solarian support, you can kill Rex, save the data, and then purposefully kill Morden. But I'm not going to do that, because I didn't save the data, so...
Release the female. We're leaving.
I can't. Protocol states during lockdown, no specimens. Objection noted. Now, please release Krogan.
I almost feel like Morden isn't nearly as interesting, though, if he's trying, or if he's not trying to cure the genophage. He's very interested in Mass Effect 3 because he's purposefully trying to cure the genophage, so...
Morden, no scratches. Everything depends on her.
Understood. Get to elevator, Shepard.
Okay, let's do this dance. There's some stuff to pick up.
Research subjects into immediate lockdown.
We've got to get moving, Shepard.
Don't yell at me! Ah! I got some stuff to get. The only thing that was a little sad was that the Morden voice actor changes between the two games. It'd been nice if they got the original voice actor back. It's not really that big of a deal, though. It's just, you can definitely tell, though. It's not like a perfect one-to-one correlation there.
Quiet now, Commander.
Oh, crap.
Get back!
Are you alright? Is there another way out of here?
Other side of the lab. An emergency exit. I can open it from here.
I feel like the music should not have... I feel like the music was supposed to have changed by now.
Shepard, this is Reeve. I took the shuttle. Get that female out of there and up to the landing pad.
This looks worse than I thought.
There we go.
Taking enemy fire from position Caltech 4. Direct reinforcements to that location as confirmed.
These guys get smoked here. Okay, there's the music. I'm like, what is happening here? Hit that guy in the face with a grenade. Oh, apparently I'm like directly in the line of fire. That's okay. I will patiently wait so that I can blow them up.
Clear. I'm sure there will be more.
Make sure we grab all this stuff. You get the most credits from pickups on these types of missions. Here come more. They always drop smoke when they're landing too. It's quite annoying. That's what grenades are for. Not that my grenades are particularly good at this point in the game, but they're okay. There's a grenade. Oh, that's bad. It's a little closer than I'd like. Get him! Oh, okay, fine. Don't use warp. That's fine.
The female isn't going to last long against this sort of firepower.
Shepard, Cerberus in vicinity. Hurry! We're on our way.
Alright, there's some Yogg. I thought there was something to pick up, like there was credits to pick up somewhere around here, so that's why I'm checking. Garrus, go ahead and use your sniper rifle. That's why I gave it to you, buddy.
Right.
Didn't I give him the Indra? We'll see how he does with that. That's gonna be a weird choice. We can learn about the Yogg and how the Solarians are gonna try to uplift them as if they need to be doing that anymore. Risk is minimal, he says. Alrighty.
Obviously, they've never had to
JayborinoPlays. A bomb!
Careful. There goes the next shadow broker.
Could have sworn he was muttering to Sony the whole time.
Not funny.
Yeah, so there's some dialogue you only get when you bring specific people, so it's nice when you bring the right people, if you would consider it that.
Cerberus troops at checkpoint, attempting to kill Krogan. Need assistance.
Nice. Kill those guys in midair. There should only be one or two that made it to the ground. Can run in here into the smoke.
Let's get in there.
That should be it. I think more enemies come out. Oh no, there's more. There's always more. It's a really satisfying weapon to use, too. Who am I going to vote for? Politics is not a good thing to talk about when you're streaming with a bunch of strangers. But it will not be Trump. I will say that. Okay, let's do it.
Are you okay?
Containment shield is holding. We'll try to repair if necessary. Can't speak for Krogan's health, however.
Your bargaining chip is still alive.
Females kept secret.
That's good, Eve. I'm glad that you know that I don't value you.
If no Krogan aligns with Turians, Reapers left unchallenged.
We'll do more than challenge them.
Shepard, meet us at next checkpoint. Cerberus likely to target. Hurry, next checkpoint.
Well, hey, y'all can talk about whatever you want. I'm just saying I'm probably not going to dwell on politics very much. All I'll say is it's a really weird, very weird election cycle here in America this year. It's going to be a nightmare at work for about 3 months as everyone bitches and complains about stuff. It's the worst time. It's the worst time at work when people want to talk about politics. Oh my god. I think everyone goes through a stage where they just want to argue about everything, politics, religion, with anybody they can, and some people just never grow out of it. Some people they just nonstop will talk about those things, and they just it's like, come on. It's nice to do with people that you know agree with you, or when you're with someone who willingly wants to debate something. But if the workplace is that place, odds are everyone else around you doesn't want to hear it. But if y'all want to talk about whatever you want, I don't care. I don't care what y'all talk about. All right, is there anything to pick up? Did I miss anything? Let me double check here. Surprised I haven't found any credit pickups. I probably have missed one. Let's go.
Cerberus isn't fooling around.
They're capable of anything.
That's true, Perception. You're not strangers. There's Kirahi.
Commander, stay back. Hostiles just down the hall.
Is there an easier way around?
You could say that.
Yeah, Imposter, you got a good point. I guess it's something I've questioned throughout the whole game is, like, the Elusive Man's goals? Is it all because he's just indoctrinated or what? Because I'm really not sure. Overlord Moo's got the right idea. It's just because they're dicks.
Looks like Cerberus got some upgrades.
I like how Garrus says that as if we've never seen a turret before. I guess it's pretty early in the game and you wouldn't have seen too many, but it's possible if you skipped a bunch of other missions you wouldn't have seen a turret, so Garrus would comment on them as if it's the first time you've ever seen turrets, Cerberus turrets. He's saying don't worry about you, buddy. I care about you, Kirahi. I saved you in the first game. I'm not just gonna let you go now. Really just wanted to run up and do that.
I'm sure Cerberus isn't done.
Kirahi's great. I'm really glad I didn't let him die. Yeah, Cerberus is an enemy in this whole game.
Morden was right. Cerberus must have been tipped off. They got here too fast.
Every war has its traitors.
I definitely feel I agree with Overlord. It definitely feels like they added them as enemies just for like a gameplay reason, even though story should have taken precedence in that specific case. I'll stay down here for now. Pick this up. This is really important. Give me those Armax Arsenal Greaves.
We've got stairs over there, Shepard. Take the high ground.
We can. I'd really like to just get rid of these Guardians that are in the smoke. I really hope that would kill the other Guardian. Oh, I can still get him. Ah, crap. That's all right. Just do another one. The cooldown for Singularity is so terribly low. It's great. Look at this motherfucker. Bet you regret trying that now. I mean, he would have died either way, so I could have said he would have regretted anything that I was, you know, referring to. Anyway, let's head around and make sure we get all this shit. Give me that. Give me those spare parts. Let's just take the stairs.
I'm headed up top.
I think that's it for this room. We've gotten everything. Or we've killed everything, rather. Alright, that lighter's where we just were.
Enemy still present. Pod under fire. Take them out. Get them away from the female.
The female. There we go. It's super effective. Oh, that got him. Good job, Grenade. Apparently grenades can trigger fire explosions. That's pretty neat.
Shepard, suspect Cerberus has cut power. Can't progress until you reroute emergency systems.
Species 408, the Baron, could provide a novel form.
Now they're talking about uplifting Varen. Not uplifting, but they're just talking about using them for like biological warfare and shit. That's pretty fucked up. It's pretty fucked up, Solarians.
Look around. There must be a power conduit nearby.
I know where it is. I'm just stalling. Morden just continuously complains until you do anything to help. Just double checking I get everything. Again, if you miss stuff, you can't come back and get it. You can buy quest-related stuff from the Spectre terminal, but money you can't money and weapons you can't get. I'm curious to know if that would be there if Kirahi wasn't alive. I assume it would be. Hey, Deltron.
Excellent. Concurus. Wait! Another Cerberus squad.
Wait! Ah! Oh, these guys don't even know what's up right now.
Don't let them near the female.
Understood.
Affirmative.
Alright, really? This guy is still alive? Okay, never mind. Warp is down. Let's just Singularity again. I'd like my shields back. There's a Centurion. No, the Centurion's over here now. Ooh, use that. Oh, Garrus, why you do that to me? Why are you doing that to me, buddy? Is this the last guy? Is he all that's left?
Excellent. Affinity for destruction intact, Shepard. Concurus through now.
How you holding up?
Containment shield weakening. Can't take much more. This truce must be important to you.
Earth's survival depends on getting you
Oh,
out
I didn't know you could buy weapons. I thought it was opposite.
more
You can buy,
Just the landing area. Hope we're not Reef still waiting.
I know you can buy, attachments. I didn't think guns could be bought. It's interesting. Maybe it's I've never actually missed one. Humble brag. I don't know. I honestly just didn't know that. Kill the Atlas. We will. I think you have to kill the Atlas. Isn't that part of finishing the mission? This gun is so accurate. I love it. Got him. Ooh. Couldn't even target him. Didn't even have to home in.
That was the last one.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Okay.
I can't fly this thing around forever.
The female's on the way up to the landing area.
Then what are you waiting for?
Don't yell at me! Ah! Alright, let's get out of here. I don't think there's anything else to pick up, but we're still on the same floor that we were in.
We're almost back up top.
Just giving me some pointers. Thanks.
Shepard, they found us. Under heavy attack.
Wait! Another Cerberus squad! Ah! Wait!
Appears safe. Need final approval now, Shepard.
Don't forget about quick save. See you later, Ander. Alright, so let's collect some ammo before we release the Atlas.
Shepard, don't delay. Please authorize final release. Can't leave otherwise.
Calm down. Calm down, Morden. I got you covered, buddy. Alright, I'm just checking. There might be some money. It's really important for my long-term objectives, alright?
We waited too long. Cerberus back.
Oh, really? If you don't hit it, they come back? Wow. That's pretty interesting. I didn't know that. All right. Oh, apparently I can't shoot around this thing. Oh, like 2 guys come. That's really interesting. All right, well, we blew him up. Oh, dear. Not like these. Wow, that guy almost killed me. That would have been hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
Suggest you don't delay this time, Shepard. Need final approval.
He mocks you about it too. Don't delay this time, you idiot.
Shepard, you must authorize release. Pod then transfers to loading area.
Let's get you out of there.
Skeletons? And then this would theoretically be the first time you would see an Atlas too, if you came here before going to getting whomever. The Prothean, Javik, and also doing Grissom Academy. So this thing shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully.
I can't land until you
Quoting the narrator from Darkest Dungeon. Interestingly enough, most of the times that I've died, at least in Mass Effect 2, it was not me being confident. It was just something, just a silly mistake. But I wasn't, like, being cocky about it. Not yet.
Cerberus never did play fair.
So just hit it. I'm just gonna hit it with overload a bunch of times. All right, give me some incendiary ammo. Hit it with a warp. See, look at that. She just used fucking singularity on it. It's armored. Why? Oh, this is bad. All right, we gotta run. Just a little bit. Okay, or we can just take that to the face. All right, use warp this time, please. All right, this thing's almost dead. Hit it with a warp, it should die. There we go. Now we just have to kill the rest of the troopers.
Yeah, but watch out. We still got Cerberus troopers left.
Oh my god! There was another guy over on the right that I was not paying attention to.
Serious firepower. Maybe we can crack it open.
I'm pretty sure you can only crack the window if you have armor penetration mods. I should probably move back earlier this time instead. Disruptor ammo has a chance to stun it for a second there too. Might as well use these. Alright, that went a little better than last time. Alright, now we'll run this time and not die. Just barely made it there. Oh, really? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, watch out. We still got Cerberus troopers left.
I don't think I've ever done it without armor penetration. I was shooting that thing exclusively in the cockpit. Can't break it. But I believe it can be done. You just need a really high-powered weapon. Just maybe not. I don't know. Obviously, you don't need the armor penetration. I feel that would probably help, but you probably need a really high-impact weapon to shatter that. I'm sorry that I've ruined you with Shake Shack. Now you're going to always want to go to Shake Shack. I'm glad there's one near you, though. I have to take a train to get to one. It's a pain in the dick. It's really not that much of a pain. I'm just kind of lazy.
Let's make this quick.
I'll take it from here.
Yeah, I can imagine it would almost kill it. I think I've had that happen to me once or twice, too. Where, like, you try really hard to shatter it without killing it, and then you can't get inside. It does have to be facing you directly, otherwise you can't get in. This is graphic.
Why is Cerberus here? What do you want?
That was helpful information. Cool, so that was a pretty big,
Commander, I'm hearing chatter you're brokering a treaty between the
big story mission. It'll open some stuff up on the Citadel, maybe. Probably. I think so.
Promised me their support.
And how does Cerberus get involved?
I don't know. The elusive man is up to something.
Then keep them at bay. I can't overstate what a victory this treaty would be for the Alliance. We'll need all the help we can get.
No shit.
How's the proton device coming?
Alliance R&D has officially begun construction. The team has dubbed it Project Crucible. We're throwing everybody who knows how to hold a hammer at it. This is going to be the most ambitious undertaking in human history.
Will we get it done?
I'm not saying it won't be a challenge, but our researchers tell me the designs are elegant, massive in scope, but strangely simple as well. We can do this.
What does that mean? What does that even mean?
Never doubt that.
You just took that advice from the engineers and were like, oh, that makes sense. I'll pass that on to everybody. Good old Admiral Hackett. Yeah, that Claymore had more than one shot. Impressive. Must have had some weapon mods. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. In fact, there's one N7 mission where fucking Admiral Hackett was like, oh, it's a rogue Cerberus cell. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, Admiral Hackett? When we get there, this is the one on Benning. It makes no sense.
The rest of your people later.
You're not backing out, Turian.
But Palaven needs your reinforcements now. We can't delay.
It's non-negotiable. Every Krogan gets the cure or Palaven burns.
The weapon's really complex, but actually really simple.
Morden,
oh, thanks. That's helpful information, Admiral Hackett.
Science-based antigen from female also requires healthy male Krogan tissue. We'll need a sample.
I'll give you one. The cure starts with me.
Acceptable. We'll need you to remain aboard Normandy.
I quite like how confident Reeve is, but he's so dumb he doesn't know he's gonna get tricked.
Formulating a cure that works for every Krogan sounds like a tall order, Morden. Can you do it?
Of course. Similar to Jennifer.
Large, it's surprisingly small.
Working against own alterations this time. Not as simple as garbage DNA blocking attachment sites. We'll need to counteract shutdown of redundant nervous system, adjust neurotransmitter levels.
Got it.
We'll create cure, Shepard. Don't need to worry.
Reeve, you realize Turians are dying while we sort this out.
Not my concern.
We'll be in medbay if you need to speak. Eve requires more tests.
Eve?
Female's real name unknown. Normandy, a human vessel. Human mythology.
Man, those scars really went from 0 to 60, didn't they?
New perspective.
I had no scars at the beginning of this game, and no scars for like the first 2 to 3 hours of gameplay, and then suddenly, wham! All scars.
There's a small matter concerning a ship we've lost contact with.
What happened?
I'd rather discuss it in private.
When you're finished with Turian problems, Shepard, we need to talk.
About what?
A squad of mine went missing. I can give you the details. In private.
I'll find you both in the war room. Just be ready to talk.
That's pretty much straight from Rex's dialogue, but again, it just has a different feel just because of how stupid Reeve is. And he's like really overconfident too. He's like, once we get this cure, we're gonna kill everybody. It's good stuff.
Commander.
You said one of your ships had gone missing.
Crashed, actually.
Yeah, the defense of Victus can be a little challenging.
Our ship went down on Tuchanka. Now they're pinned by an
honestly, you can die so quickly. You just get killed so fast by any enemy that you really are in danger of dying pretty much anywhere.
That's classified. But it's vital they be rescued. They must complete.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help and understanding.
You said they're Victus?
My son. I needed.
Okay.
We were that relentless. But look at us now. So yes.
And then Reeve should be in here somewhere.
Shepard, you proved yourself a capable warrior on Sirkesh. You claim to be a spy.
They're very close to each other. Apparently this is in private when we're in earshot of the other person. Ooh, I have a new scar on my forehead too.
Cure for the genophage.
Awesome.
You said one of your squads is
This
missing.
is even more fucked up than Mass Effect 2 scars.
We've heard some troubling rumors.
Rachni.
A few scouts went to check it out, but we lost contact. Even your history with them.
I'll do what I
So,
can.
because we killed the original Rachni Queen, we're gonna let this one die too, which means that Grunt won't even really be in,
Your council will remember why they fear.
Grunt won't even be in danger of dying, I believe. If you do the Paragon path, you had to have done his his loyalty quest, otherwise he dies. But I think if you're doing Renegade and you kill the second queen, then he's never in danger.
You almost sounded.
Oh,
Pretty sure.
But Krogan, our offspring will out. Well, the scouts, if it is the wreck, and make sure you finish the job. Yeah.
What do you mean finish the job? I killed the queen. I blew up the entire facility with a neutron purge. Crazy guy.
You think Solarians would have a base on their homeworld secured better?
Yeah, it's kind of like Kasumi. If you didn't do the loyalty quest in the last mission, I think like Kasumi, Grunt, possibly Jack, Zaid, they can all die in this game if you didn't do their loyalty quest. So it's just kind of a slap in the face. You're like, oh, I managed to get him out of the last game, even though I didn't do the loyalty quest. Oh, well, no, they're still probably going to die.
Krogan to a war summit went well. You want me to invite the Batarians too, or the Vorcha?
The Krogan are cannon fodder. That's what I like to see.
I don't love the Krogan either, but we need shock troops that can stand against Reaper forces.
Yeah, they stood against the Rachni too. Look how that worked out.
Not too well for the
Basically, the game is sort of just checking that you're being consistent with your choices, I think.
Still.
So if you're going to save the Rachni Queen, you'd theoretically want to save her in the third game too. But you also would have needed to do the Paragon Path and done Grunt's loyalty mission in the second game. Whereas, if you kill the Rachni Queen and you're inconsistent and you save her in the third game, then she betrays you and you lose war assets because the Rachni that you sent to the Crucible start killing people.
If even 1%
Hey, what's up, Hicks?
fertile, they can birth 10 billion infants.
On Earth, bugs have a lot of young too. Most of them die.
The attrition rate would naturally be high, but the state has an interest in keeping the children alive for warfare purposes.
Any other cheerful thoughts?
Logistics. Even were they to side with us, transporting the Krogan to the battlefields of Palavin could prove difficult. They have been demilitarized. That is, they have no war.
Put them on the Turian ships. All right, I'm out of here.
What do you suggest?
So who else to talk to? There's a lot of people. Again, once you finish like a main mission, everybody's got something to say. In fact, most of your squad mates will have something to say after every mission. So that's the mission that's going to give us apparently the electrical layout schematics to fix the lights at a fucking nightclub.
Are you settling in,
It's a good thing the Krogan are good for something.
How are the systems holding?
Well, thank you. I'm still getting out here. It's 9.
And this is just...
Oh, this is... Edie?
We can. The algorithm should...
Impressive.
If it means getting the...
Okay, that's fine.
Commander, I've set up a security...
So this is basically her telling us we've got some more stuff that we can... There's some more places on the map to go to.
It'll give us some idea of what's going on.
Theron. Major Kirahi being like, thanks for the help, buddy.
Commander.
Okay. So, crew deck. Yeah, on the Citadel. You fix the nightclub lights. I think Dr. Chakwas hangs out in here because Morden takes over the med lab.
Can't imagine anything so traumatic. You sure you're okay, Karen?
I wouldn't wish a collector abduction on my worst enemy. But it's behind me now. I'm fine.
Yeah, and so you raise morale by fixing the lights, and then the entire station gets taken over anyway, regardless of the Citadel Defense Force. It really makes no sense.
We sit here, enjoying our coffee. How many souls are in agony this very moment? Millions? Billions? Oh, Greg.
Oh, Greg.
I'm not fine.
All right, Dr. Chakwas, man up. You're on the Normandy. You got a job to do here.
Morden would just like some space to work with Eve.
He kicked you out,
Commander.
Oh, thanks, Engineer Adams, for interrupting Dr. Chakwas. I guess I asked you to say something, but that's very rude. Get out of the way.
Aware Krogan females find scars attractive. Garrus loyal.
Yeah, that's one of the few times Dr. Chakwas actually has something interesting to say.
Doctor, I'm not interested.
Most of your crew has things to say after every mission, but Dr. Chakwas generally just goes, just reviewing some charts, and that's it.
Reed, it's okay.
Nothing's okay when Solarians are involved.
This one is different.
What are you doing?
Oh, Greg.
Simple blood test. Should hurt less than gunfire from Cerberus troopers. Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive. Also affecting...
Millions? Billions? Yep, and they're all to that song, "In the Arms of an Angel," and it's just really sad puppies looking at the camera in slow motion. How many of those commercials are playing at this very moment?
True, but if wanted your species dead, could have sterilized you. Bloodless, irreversible, easy. Must be terrifying to have problem you can't defeat with shotgun. Fortunate I'm here to help.
Yes, Morden.
Just keep her alive.
Concern is touching. Don't forget, still need your tissue sample.
Better not hurt.
No promises. A word when you have a moment, Shepard.
Oh my god, Morden is so much more awesome because he's so skeptical of Reeve. I love it. I love it.
Shepard, blood work complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system. Currently stable, but lack of Malin's research data. Problematic.
Drop the bass!
No.
I hate to ask this, but will it affect...
No, cure will remain viable, but Eve's long-term prognosis, doubtful.
Do what you can for her.
So he's basically saying she gonna die.
Have you determined?
Also
It's gonna blaze through some of this.
Must improve mutagen. Recrimination would like more data, yes. Would make it.
My people...
Her opinion, she said, please. Reaper invasion. Few Solarian scientists.
Someone else?
Possibly. My work. My job. Thank you, Shepard. Until Reapers don't.
So he's basically saying, I'm getting old, I want to undo this one thing that I did.
You go crazy and...
Might run tests on this.
I wanted to thank you for saying...
Krogan have always...
Perhaps.
I brought you all the way.
I surrendered it.
I was very clear. It was very clear that I didn't like her very much. I was kind of mean to her, but she still is like, "Oh, thank you so much."
Her spirit. We finally escaped into the rubble, but you can't judge all Krogan by his actions. His brood brother.
Oh my God, Siri's talking to me. Every so often, she just turns herself on. You know what I'm talking about. But I don't understand what I'm saying. That turns her, like, just makes her like, oh, let me check the web for you, because I'm not hitting any buttons on my phone. It's very, very frequent, too. Is there, like, a thing on your phone? Like, you have to say, like, Siri. Alright, that didn't work. It's got to be something. There has to be a voice cue, and I don't know what it is. Hey, Siri. Nope, that didn't do it. There's definitely a voice cue that it's picking up, though, that is misinterpreting.
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
Look over here, Garrus. Wait, no, I'm over here now.
Myself.
No, I'm over on this side now.
An arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though I have to say, I admire Eve.
It is nice that they turn their head to at least talk to you.
With the genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. Takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up.
Neat. My voice doesn't go much lower than this, so drop the bass. I don't know. All right, engineering. Who's down here? Diana Allers?
Why are you so interested in my people, Asari?
Protheans were always an enigma, a mystery to solve. I wanted to know what happened to your civilization. Why did such an enlightened race disappear?
Enlightened?
Well, it seemed that way.
And now that I am here.
I wonder what it's like waking up 50,000 years later to a new galaxy.
I believe this cycle cares too much about what other species think. Krogan, Turian, Solarian, all were primitives in my
Is this a table of water? I'm confused on what these are. Because I can't really see under them, but it looks like...
demand their help. Do not
No, it's like a little basin of water. Why is this down here?
One Krogan matter.
If only it were that simple.
Did I mention Solarians used to lick their eyes? How far they have come. The Morden Solarian asked if he could dissect me. I approved, but only...
Yeah, I have an iPhone 6. 6S.
His reply was problematic. Then he left.
Kenneth, do you ever think about when we were abducted by...
No.
No, I don't.
Me neither.
Sometimes keeping the grid balanced is pure murder.
Pure murder. Alright, so what to do next? We have a lot of
Just
options.
an opinion piece. You don't like it? Don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Lose 1 colony, save 5. That's...
Stand down, Yeoman. She's allowed to voice her opinion until I disallow it.
Aye, aye, Commander.
I only like that because I
She
sounded
gets to
mean
say
when I
whatever
said
she
it.
wants to the whole galaxy, and there's no other side.
I'll be clear that the opinion expressed is just my own.
Well,
Wow, that's always really helpful.
okay. It's not great, but okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to manually turn off the voice activation for Siri. Or just I don't use Siri at all, so I should just turn it off.
Wonder what the hell Cerberus was up to on Sarkesh. I hear we're headed to Tuchanka. Would love to see how things turn out. I'm just saying.
Wait, where is Oh, he's over here by the shuttle. Like, where's Cortez? He's just suspiciously missing.
Shepard, thanks again for being there at the refugee memorial. I feel better. Everything's so much clearer now.
Yeah, I was sad about Emily Wong. I assumed they just couldn't get the voice actress back or something. But they could have had her send her. They could have just kept her alive and have her send her like an email or something.
Normally, I'm not one to fly co-pilot, but when an 800-pound Krogan requests. Good to see you, Commander.
Okay, so next mission, I might just go ahead and do the Rachni relay. I suppose.
Commander?
Let's see what our options are right now. Okay, so we've got a lot to do in Tuchanka. All this other stuff opens up. I don't think there's anything in the Horsehead Nebula until you do Novaria, which isn't unlocked until later. Or the mission isn't unlocked until later. Sure, what's a Gemini Sigma? I didn't even know James had a workstation. I thought he was just putting together weapons or something.
I found something.
Money. Not very interesting. It's like they enter the system and be like, "Witness me!" A lot of these systems that weren't there for Mass Effect 2 are brought back from Mass Effect 1 just so you can kind of revisit these places that were available in the first game. Neat little...
Signal confirmed.
Just neat little stuff. We should just record that sound when the Reapers enter the system and then sell that to the nightclub. I wonder if anybody actually thinks that like you can't come back to these systems until the Reapers are like despawned after doing a mission. Otherwise you could just come back in and out to get the stuff you miss. Granted, I have been caught foolishly by the Reapers twice because I've been really risky thinking I could grab something rather than just leaving and coming back real quickly. Take an extra 5 seconds, but I'm real lazy. And impatient, and then it just ends up taking more time. Apian Crest is done. Anos Basin, there's nothing to get. I think we've done all these. Yeah. Well, you definitely have to do the Turian survivors before you go to Tuchanka, otherwise you lose it. The bomb goes off later, basically. Let's do this Turian survivors mission for now. See you later, Perception. I don't know if there's anything to pick up here. Usually if it's a system with a fuel depot, then there's nothing to get. I believe this is where we pick up the Shadow Broker folks. And you want to make sure you stop by the Citadel before doing the final mission on Tuchanka, otherwise you never have an opportunity to come back. Or not come back, but to turn it in, because Barlavan just disappears. There's actually a lot of missions like that. Not missions, but like small side quest pickup things. Oh, all that was here was fuel? Alright.
Evasion successful. Signal confirmed.
Oh, okay, so as long as you disable the bomb soon after realizing that it exists, I see. It's a lot of goofy little checks that, like, I've never not done it, so I'm not too familiar with it, because, like, why would I not do those things? Alrighty. Let's just do the Cerberus attack first, and then we'll swing down and do the extract Turian survivors. Who's best for these missions? This is more Cerberus, which is annoying. Liara's pretty good. Let's do Liara and Edie. Edie's a great squad member. With Overload and Incinerate. Very, very good abilities. Excuse me, I'm getting tired. Means it's gonna be time to stop soon. Now we got the points we're looking for. This just seems fun, just to like make them blow up every so often. That'll be great. So let's grab that. Okay, well that's fine. Liara, recharge speed of powers, power, force, and duration, and then that's it. Oh yeah, I'm familiar with the save editor.
The site has no obvious military advantage, and the Krogan are spread too thin to deal with it.
I used that before. I don't think I have it installed anymore, but I have used it. It's pretty neat.
Doesn't act without a plan. Get in there and stop them. Find out what they're up to while you're at it.
We'll get it done.
See to it. Hack it out.
Looks like Cerberus got that cannon operational, Commander. I'll go back up, get a read on what they're shooting at.
This mission kind of sucks.
Get on it.
Why did we whisper? We're in a war zone. There's giant cannons going off.
Those cannons. Kill anything in our way.
Okay, we can do incendiary ammo here because there's no Atlas mechs or anything like that. There's a few well-placed pickups for credits on this mission. I think one of them is just like debris on the ground, so you gotta be... Yeah, like this? Look, there's nothing here. There's literally nothing to pick up. But I'll grab it. Okay, so all I'm doing right now is I'm just making sure I get all the item and weapon pickups. I don't want to miss anything. Alright, I hear turrets going down somewhere. That's fun. It's fun to, like, turn a corner and realize that there's, like, a million turrets set up because you left the engineers alive for too long. I don't like this at all. Okay, well, that's fine. You hop down a ladder and there's nowhere to go.
Kill anything in our way. Right behind you, Shepard.
Jayborino, how could you possibly die in Mass Effect 3? I would never die when I play this game. Are you crazy? Watching you play this and seeing you die is embarrassing.
Track of it, Lieutenant.
Alright, let's go around the other way this time. These were the folks that were poised to kill me last time. No, not quite, actually. Not really detonating anybody. I think I'm killing people a little too fast when I should be keeping them alive so I can detonate an explosion on them. Like that. I don't think there's anything to pick up down here. Again, in this mission particularly, there's 1 or 2 missions where there's just weird places for item pickups where you would not expect them to be. Not item pickups, but credit pickups. Do you like my cool blue suit? That's because I have energy drain leveled up. And I picked a specific level 6 option. Alrighty. That spawned a bunch more enemies. That should kill him. I think there's credits over here. Yep. Again, junk. It's just like a pile of rubble. There's like no electronics or anything there. And then there's one in the control room, and that should be it. I don't think there's any weapon pickups. Not weapon. I don't think there's any sort of pickups other than credits on these types of missions. There might be gear somewhere that I'm missing. I'm not 100% sure.
And I think it's time to test this cannon.
All right, give me a second here, Big Shep, because I definitely want to look around for any money. One of these rooms has another thing in a weird spot. Here's some gauntlets. I think over here? Yeah, look at that. The odds of missing that is... God, I mean, unless you kind of knew that was there, the odds of just randomly running into that is very low. All right, that should be all the money.
They cut power to the console.
You'll need to get the power back on.
Let's move.
I wonder if there's another one up here. I don't think so.
Shuttling in reinforcements, fortifying their position.
All right, calm down, Edie. Calm down. Relax, we're doing fine. Overload does a surprising amount of health damage in this game, too. It's very strange. Not strange, but it's not what I would expect. All right, let's just back up over in this direction and hide behind this thing. I caught that guy as he was rolling with a singularity. It's satisfying. Ah, Nemesis. I didn't realize they were this early in the game. Alright, we have to get up here. God damn it! The smoke is more annoying than anything else. Grenades are annoying, but like the smoke is just... I hear engineers up there. I really hope I don't climb up this ladder into a fucking turret. That would be bad. I just saw Liara getting shot up here. Okay, it's just a couple normal guys. There's a lot of enemies up here. Sometimes it's a good idea just to book it. Just like book it for the power things. That way you don't have to fight through all these guys. You can fight them on your way back to the command center, but... Oh, there's the engineer. Alright, we blew the turret up on his back. That kills him instantly. Okay, cool. Is there another one? Yeah, there's 2. This should spawn even more units.
We're cutting it close, Commander.
I've rerouted the power to the main console. Heading back now.
Got it.
I thought I saw shots coming from over there. That was just probably my teammates. Ah, that guy wasn't on fire. There was an enemy over here. You son of a bitch. Oh, almost got that guy. He's gonna set up turrets up there. Maybe. Pop out. Yes, perfect. Okay, there's another one over here. Well, this is going quite well, I'd say. It seems like the enemies are just spawning like crazy up in that control room, but for the most part, we should be okay. Ah, that guy was in cover at the... Oh, God. I panicked because of that grenade. And then I just got mowed down by a couple shots behind me. That's too bad. Get out of the way, Leah. Luckily for me, the combat is just so enjoyable in this game that I don't mind replaying this stuff. It's really fun. I really enjoy the combat in this game. It's way better than the other two, in my opinion. Got him. Yeah, if we were playing multiplayer, then he could have rezzed me in this map. You know what skill I don't use anymore is adrenal whatever it's called. Oh, okay. That guy's back there. I'm mostly just using my squad mates to either get rid of shields or immobilize. I could use them to do more combo type powers, but it just doesn't feel that necessary, even though I had died earlier. Still a lot of guys up in the command post. Oh dear. I don't see a grenade sim. Oh God, it was right on the other side there. One more guy. Oh, it's an engineer, of course. I don't think an engineer has set up turrets at all. Yep, there's the grid schematics.
Relic I expected to find.
Alrighty, and we should be done here.
Commander, cruiser initiating bombardment.
Cannon control restored. Targeting enabled. Coordinates, Lieutenant.
Uploaded.
Direct starboard hit, Commander. Target breaking up. Repeat, direct hit.
You did it! All right. Good work, everyone.
Sweet deal. And we got our old grid schematics. That's the most important thing. Don't forget. Got to get those people dancing and back in action.
In that system. The enemy's pulling back, but we think they'll try to seize the facility again.
Seems likely.
I'm sending an alliance team to keep it secure. They've got a foothold in a strong defensive position, thanks to you.
Glad to hear it.
Good work, Commander. Hack it out.
Oh, you're playing Zero in Borderlands 2. I quite liked him. He's really powerful in the end game. Very, very, very powerful.
Commander, that was...
I had help.
Yes, Gareth. I'm surprised to...
War is full of surprise.
Rarely the good kind.
Okay. Now, I think we could even go around and talk to more people now, but for the most part, after the N7 missions, your squad mates won't have much to say. But if they had something in general that they wanted to talk about that you may have missed, this is kind of like their chance to catch up, if you will. Yeah, I played as Gage. Gage is kind of the opposite. She's really, really strong, but once you get into a New Game Plus,
Don't worry, Edie. Once the Krogan are
the robot just doesn't do enough damage.
How's the ship running, Edie?
I am updating the cyber warfare suite.
Yeah, we just had a national holiday here in America, and I took advantage of it and took a bunch of days off. I have to go back to work tomorrow, but then it's the weekend, so it's kind of nice going back to work on a Friday and then having the weekend off right after. I should just not go back. Does Dr. Chakwas have more to say when you
Stop
pop
beating
in?
yourself
Oh,
up.
yeah.
It was crazy of me to ask you to join the Normandy back then.
But I let you down. I let Shepard down. I let everyone listed on that memorial wall down. You had the courage to support Shepard. Joker did.
Exactly.
Garrison
Friday and Monday in one day.
Caden didn't. Liara didn't. Were they cowards?
That's too suspicious. Oh, I've been off
You're one of
for...
the bravest and most loyal men I know. You were
since
meant
last...
to be here, right
So
now.
Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, I've been off for
We are
6
war.
days. Oh, I'm sick.
So clear your head
And then
and
it's the weekend.
Okay, you win. It will not be mentioned again. Hello, Commander.
Hello.
Commander.
Homeland Defenders Day.
Not right now.
Sort of sounds like either Veterans or Memorial Day here in the States. Sort of akin to one of those.
Say that again? The population of the colony world of Tyvor has been killed. I don't understand. The Reapers have been taking people alive. It was self-inflicted. When Reaper forces invaded, Tyvor's colonists detonated nuclear weapons inside their cities.
I don't think any of my coworkers know about my stream. Maybe one.
Thank you, Glyph. That'll be all.
Busy?
I have time if you'd like to talk.
What's on your mind?
How long it took them I'm only 100. Maybe it's not such a privilege. Sometime. Too bad.
Haunting the council with
It's so
visions
weird
of
having
Reapers
casual
among
conversations
us
with
for
just a
years.
nightmare-looking character.
Well, anyone who lives through this war won't be short on nightmares.
Oh my god. I love it.
Good timing, Shepard. I had Glyph do a little digging on Reeve.
Anything useful?
Yes. Erdnot Reeve has commissioned more weapons of mass destruction than any other Krogan leader in known history. Well, apparently he's well armed. The majority of these arms have already been used in conflicts with other clans. Or not. Happily, Clan Erdnot retains stockpiles of conventional weapons and still present a formidable military force.
Okay. Well, that's also why we're going to be faking the genophage.
At your service.
Oh, have I mentioned I work in Missouri? I commute to Missouri every day. That's where I work.
It seems you believed Protheans built the mass relays. The Reapers are cunning in their deception, allowing life to flourish, century upon century, letting us believe ourselves the masters of the cosmos. Then the truth becomes known. There are monsters in the dark spaces, and we are their prey. Your Liara Asari asks many questions. You'd think she'd never seen a Prothean before. Commander.
Uh-huh! I get the joke. H-I-L-A-R-I-O-U-S. Hilarious!
Mobile frame after that last mission?
She just needed an extra pair of hands. I am an engineer, remember?
Nobody knows what the holiday is about.
Was there any moaning?
In your dreams, Kenneth.
If only my imagination was that good.
Wait, what are you talking about? The Kerrigan Isha thing? I'm confused.
Wish you could have seen that gun on Tachanka firsthand. I cut the auditory emulators and watched that Cerberus cruiser gracefully and silently disintegrate. Beautiful.
Sometimes I worry about you, man.
Everything okay, Shepard?
Oh my god. I think the scars are going to get even worse. I'm really looking forward to it.
Reeve's a bit of a prick, even for a Krogan. But I can't say I'd be too happy if someone neutered me and my whole species. More than something else. His mouth moves faster than a frog on a hot rock in the middle of summer. Parts of Tachanka reminded me of the desert back home. The lizards and worms are bigger, but, you know, the sand and everything.
Oh, I see.
Hey.
I see. Want to know how I got these scars? I wish that would have been a great reference for them to put in this game.
Commander?
So, where are we at here? Got to do the Turian survivors, and we've got the Rachni relay. We can do some more side questing, maybe. I think we've done everything, actually. Oh, it's almost already 10. I gotta hop off. I gotta go to work tomorrow. Blah, blah. But we'll probably do all of the rest of the Tuchanka stuff next time in the next stream. I look forward to it. It's a great part of the game. We're faking the genophage. It's gonna be some good shit. Have a good night, though. I hope everyone has a good day tomorrow. See ya. See you later. Bye now.